All right, let's hope our energy and excitement can match what is night one of Friday Night Football here on Delmarva Sports Insider, of course, and we got all the highlights, boys.
Yeah, that's right. I'm Trayvon Miles alongside with Ryan Eldridge and Mr. Jeff Harris. We are the only show giving you all you need to know when it comes to sports in specific nature. Football here tonight on the shore.
Exactly. What you need to know is that football, the first full week, started tonight. It's finally here. We had some big games to kick off week number one.
Yeah, fellas, let's start with the game of the week, so to speak, the big one. North Carolina, Parkside, two teams with championship or playoff aspirations, to say the least.
Yeah, this was a great game, and early on is advertised today in Ridgely, a game of the top two defenses in the Bayside. Parkside's Jabronte Mills tackle in the backside, and Parkside's Kendrick Wayman forcing a fumble. Trenton Hilliard hopping on it. Offense, none of it in the first half for either team. No surprise. Marcus Yarns, pick six. No night running the ball, but he puts Parkside up 6-0. Remember that extra point, no good. It will remain 6-0 in the fourth. North Carolina banging on the door. There's Zamir Dennis. Extra point, good. Bulldogs up 7-6.
All right, Rams putting together a drive. Makai Smiley up and get it to Rasheer Evans. So sets Parkside up for a field goal to take the lead, but the Dogs, they block it. Special teams, they matter. Keeping points off the board, and the score at 7-6. North Carolina would march down the field, and on fourth down, shot to the end zone, going to be picked off by the Rams' Malcolm Mapp with 2 minutes to play. But as it is, year in and year out, Bulldog defense standing tall. Hilliard with the stop on fourth down as North Carolina marches past Parkside with the 7-6 win. Jonah Restuccio was at the game tonight and has more from the Ridge.
You could say it lived up to the hype. The North Carolina Bulldogs squeaking out a 7-6 win over the Parkside Rams in week one of the Bayside football season. What a better way, I said this earlier, to get the season started. Now in typical North Carolina fashion, winning the game on the defensive side of the ball.
We were circled on their calendar since about November of last year. It was a heck of a game, I think, defensively on both sides. Fortunately, we made a couple plays at the end and got the extra point and won it.
We just wanted it bad, and that's what it came down to, because it was a close game the whole game, and we couldn't break, and we had to break them, and we did.
Now, while the defense could keep Parkside off the board, the offense having to put some points up, and that was courtesy of Zamir Dennis in the fourth quarter.
Well, coming into this game, I just want to leave my heart on the line. For me, I don't really have a big name in the Bayside, so I'm trying to make a name for myself. So my linemen, they blocked their butts off. I seen a hole, and I hit the hole full speed. We weren't really doing too much on offense, so we had to work on defense. So that's what really held us in there.
North Carolina continues their undefeated streak in the Bayside, while Parkside, a loss that you can certainly build upon for the rest of the 2019 season. Reporting in Ridgely, Jonah Restuccio, 47 ABC.
Wow. And just an unreal game. 1 point decides it if you're Parkside. Disappointed, maybe a little heartbroken because you got so close.
Yeah, no moral victories, right? Yeah, Coach Riley told us when they were here, they're going up to win. You know, and this was a game that they could have won. You said it, special teams are important. And in this game in particular, you see one missed extra point, and then you see a blocked field goal. Just like that, you lose a game 7-6, to a very tough team. But clearly, you had a chance to win this game.
I mean, I think positively, for each team here, you'll learn this is a really good game to start your season. Win or loss, of course, you want to walk out with the win. Yeah. But Parkside, they were with this North Carolina team, a tremendous defense, and then their offense not as explosive as many of us would have imagined, the plethora of running backs and whatnot.
That's what we talked about
that they have. Yeah, exactly. So for them to go up, now you learn from that and you adjust, and you can use this throughout the rest of the season.
Absolutely. I'm not really sure what happened to Parkside and that stable of running backs that we talked about, but one thing that I've learned in high school in particular, if your O-line is not ready to play, you can put anybody back there. You know what I mean? It's just not going to happen.
And we heard from some of these Division I commits, Kendron Wayman. That defense came to play. Both sides of the ball. Both defenses came to play tonight. Absolutely. Of course, 1 point was the difference. But North Carolina Parkside, not the only game tonight, guys.
Of course
not even close. And for more, let's send it over to Drew Williams.
Yeah, we're just off and running, guys. But why high? Well, switching gears to a team building some buzz this offseason. I know Trey knows a little thing about them, especially with first-year head coach Isaiah Taylor. And the Tribe looking to return to the playoffs this year for the first time in over 5 seasons. First quarter, off a tip pass diving ball, amazing diving interception by Devin Johnson. One of 2 interceptions for the linebacker today. Look out the chain. Yeah, love it. After a Y-High score, Tribe looking for more, but the ball's coughed up. Queen Anne's is Luis Guanera. He's going to pick it up and rolls 46 yards to the end zone. Game's going to be tied at 7. Next possession for the Tribe, they hand it off to Stephon Harris. He takes it through the line. He's going to dodge a couple defenders, rolls 64 yards for the big touchdown. Big-time score just before the half to give Y-High a 14-7 lead. Third quarter, Y-High up 2 scores and looking for more. Quarterback Andre Matthews with one of his 4 total touchdowns on the day. Tribe making a big statement in Game 1, a 35-13 drubbing of Queen Anne's. And then moving right along over to Colonel Richardson, opening the season and hosting Clear Springs, picking things up in the second quarter. Colonels are going to get on the board. Jackie Zebron to Elijah Palmer from 15 yards out to get things going. CR would opt to go for 2, and they would convert. Elijah Stoll pounds his way in to make this an 8-0 ball game. And CR just continuing to pile on the lead. Mason Lambert, he's going to find the end zone for a 6-yard rushing touchdown. 14-0 will be the Colonels' lead, and their defense, well, they would continue to shut the door. Zebron forcing the issue on the outside. Colonel Richardson, look at that, nice tackle. They're going to pick up their first one of the season, 30-7. They're going to host Snow Hill next week. So guys, we're already off and running. We'll send it back to you in the desk for some more scores.
All right, well, obviously there were a couple more things that went down today. Cambridge South Dorchester coming up short, falling to Rising Sun by 14 on the road. Tough night. I think the final was 42 to 26. Tough night defensively for Cambridge South Dorchester.
And on a really positive note, Ken Island, I know they had a bit of a down year last season, comparatively to what they've had in the past. Big win tonight in week 1, 41-13 over Surrattsville. So the Bucks starting the season 1-0.
Yeah.
So where do we go from here? I mean, that's it's just week 1, and there's still a lot of football left to be played. But for some of these teams, it's time to kind of look in the mirror and reevaluate maybe what you have, what you thought you had.
I think Parkside, obviously, like I said, no moral victories. I don't think they need to be too down about this loss. That is a tough place to play. Other teams go to that place and get blown out. I do want to say, y'all give me a lot of trouble for Y-High. I just got to say, congratulations to Coach Isaiah Taylor on his first career win. Those guys looked like they were ready to play tonight.
Yeah, they did.
And they beat up, I think it's a solid Queen Anne's team, that should win some games in the Bayside North. But Y-High looked the part tonight.
From the games we were able to cover tonight, I learned a few things. One, I'm very excited for Parkside and Y-High to play this season.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be a very athletic
and
a fast game, a defensive game as well. Now, also North Carolina, we need to respect. It's just
Period.
Just point blank.
Exactly.
Everybody was excited about these other teams, as we should be, because they have talent. But you lost Division I talent a few years ago. Jamie and Franklin, David Bailey came back last year, still got the job done. Now they lose more individuals like Will Manship going off to college to play. Doesn't matter. They still get the job done. So we need to respect the boys out there at the Ridge.
Absolutely. You're absolutely right. I couldn't have said it better. That's going to do it for the Maryland part of this show. When we come back, we're taking things to Delaware, a state champion up near Greenwood, defending their title. That and more when we return.
I'm Coach Taylor, Wacomico High School football, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Insider. Roll Tribe.